All right, friends, getting ready to go out for a walk. So I'll be taking you along with me. It's a beautiful day, and I'll get back to you and show you where I am, what I'm doing, and how I'm doing her. Okay. Okay. I'm actually headed up to the office. Gonna drop off some rent, and then continue walking. There's a nice nature trail that's available, and I'm kind of going uphill, so, but it's all good. Okay, got my rent check dropped off, and now I'm on the beautiful, beautiful nature walk here. I'm gonna see if I can spin this around here. Hang on. This is a golf, I guess you would call it kind of a golf range. So it's really beautiful out here. And very happy and fortunate to actually live here. Walking is not exactly easy for me from injuries and this and that. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath just from walking. So, but this is something that's going to benefit me in the long run. So a little bit of pain is worth the results. So I don't know how many steps I'm taking. I'm using time more as a measure than the amount of steps. So I figure I probably will walk a mile an hour. So maybe two. Okay, gonna continue the walk here and see where this path takes me. All right. Okay, so this is a part of the end of the field, and the ground here is even. Got some limbs and branches around, but otherwise not too awful bad. Part of what I'm doing here is not only walking, and the benefits of walking are numerous, but I'm gonna be doing some resistance training, and this is a great way to warm up for that. And each day that I've come out walking, I've been able to go farther, which is measured by longer for me. So that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So here we are. Got a big beautiful field out there. I have seen deer in the area, and it's beautiful. Okay, gonna get back at y'all when I'm getting close to the end. Okay, friends, I just got back off the walk. As you can see, I have some little bit of, I'll call it, I'll do a little bit of a Yiddish kind of expression. Say, this is some nature smulch. I did do some sweating and killed two birds with one stone, if you will. I took my rent to the office. I live in a very beautiful, wonderful, as you can see, just absolutely spectacular view community, and so it's affordable to live here, and it was a blessing to get this place. It was divine without question. And so just a quick video. When I went up to the office, I have to go uphill to do it, which is really fun. I loved it. Yeah. Okay, so, but the thing is that within minutes of starting to walk, I can feel the strain and the fatigue in my hip muscles. When when you walk, you have muscles that are flexors and muscles that are extenders, and your hip socket is surrounded by those structures that move your muscle one direction and extend your legs, and it's a very complicated anatomical equation, which I'm starting to realize the muscle groups. I was a massage therapist, so I studied muscular groups extensively, and so I am calling to mind the names of muscles that I feel straining. But it's all good because I do know the difference between pain that comes from movement and exercise and exertion. I know the difference between that and injury pain. It's a very easy way to describe it. You know, an injury pain will debilitate you fairly quickly. When you stop moving, it will become very apparent that you've injured yourself. And so just a quick thing to those who may be viewing this video. I have no idea if anybody even is watching these videos. I'm documenting this for myself and hoping that others can be encouraged, even with some nature smolts on me. And so the thing I want to re-emphasize once again is I did a 30-minute walk. There are a lot of people who use a Fitbit, and I have one coming. Hopefully it is big enough to go around my wrist, because my wrists are actually quite not a normal size, and so I'm going to be using that. And again, if you've seen my other videos, I take a different ilk when it comes to the mentality behind any effort that you do. Yes, I probably took, I'm just estimating that I probably took something around maybe 2,000 steps. But in the program that I'm trying to accomplish, let me get my rag here. My mouth has got some smolts on it. In the program that I am doing here, when you do a walking routine, the walking is a fat-burning exercise, and it's not huff and puff. If you go to a gym and you get on a professional treadmill and you set the setting to fat loss, you'll be surprised that you're walking maybe a mile an hour, maybe. You can change that as well, but the emphasis that I'm taking here, the approach, is not logging miles that I'm walking. My emphasis is time, amount of time I should say, which is co-equal to saying distance, but it's the time that you are spending. I did a half hour this morning and I did a half hour tonight, so I'm not worried about a lot of things. And again, if you're a new viewer, I don't care if this program that I'm on is going to make me look better. It's a benefit. I'm not going to say that I don't want that, but that's not my motivation. My motivation is health. I want to live, period. Whatever I have to do to live a better life. With the injuries I've suffered, I may never ever be able to do things that other people can, but I'd still live a full life. As you can see, I have a excessively beautiful back, I'm calling it a backyard, but what you see here is just a drop in the bucket. It goes way, 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 way back, and I'm very fortunate to get my place on the water, and it's peaceful, it's quiet. I haven't met a whole lot of people because it was cold when I moved here, and I've been really struggling to get around. It was all I could do just to do the bare minimum things that I needed. I was really battling. And now that I'm in the Cornerstone Wellness Program, I've seen a marked improvement in my disposition, my health, and again, you know, if you're a first-time viewer or if you haven't seen all of the videos, I want to be very careful when I start to approach the subject of using your mind and having mind, I'll just use the generalized term mind control or mind, I can't think of the word, using your mind to try to bring things to happen. Yes, you do have to have a positive attitude, and yes, you do have to have a mind that's willing to do things that are sometimes not comfortable, right? My mental state is that anything is possible if you have that desire. Willpower, again, as I said before, has a start and an end. Desire is something that athletes, business people, and those who are in high level of success, they all have a desire to succeed in whatever it is they're doing. This is no different. Okay, so just want to do a quick note, and if you're starting a journey, I would like for you to post something in the comment about where you are and how you're doing. If you're not on the journey but you're thinking about it, I just want to encourage you that if I can do it, anyone can do it. You hear that all the time, and it's very cliche. It's true in this case, but what I want to say is that the journey is not a 100-yard dash. This is a marathon. And so the end of the track may not be very distant to some, but it might seem like eternity to others. That's okay. All I'm saying is that I just want to encourage you that you can do this. Today's the day. Now's the time. The wait is over. That's the motto. If you change your mind, you will change your habit. You will change your diet. Again, I'm using the word diet strictly as a description of what you actually eat. Let's get away from that negative diet word. Let's instead use healthy living and clean eating. When you begin to do that, you will have a desire to do something good. So the end result is going to vary between every person. I just want to be able to go and do things without having to sit down every 5 minutes. That's my short-term goal. My long-term goal is to be down to, they have said to me that my ideal weight should be between 200 and 210 pounds. So that'll be somewhere around 152 pounds that I would have lost to reach that goal. But it's doable. It's 100% doable. Okay, friends, once again, I'm just coming to you with a quick little video of encouragement and positivity toward doing something good. Hoping that you are doing well, and hoping that you have some people in your life that can be not only encouraging but supportive of you if you decide to take this on. Okay? Good deal.